What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Sun Life.
And Katie.
Welcome to Auburndale, Florida. We are in Polk County, and on this video series, we're going to take you guys through a lot of the hoods and areas in Polk County, Florida. Kind of been requested a lot. You guys know that Grady Judd is sheriff here, and he's very famous and popular. And people have been asking me, you know, is Polk County this magical place? So in today's video, we're going to take you through like kind of a series of videos showing you guys, you know, Polk County, and showing you guys kind of like the real streets of Polk County. So we're going to be kind of exploring the real Polk County, since it seems like with the popularity of the sheriff here, people are more really curious about what the streets of this county actually look like. So we're going to be in some kind of normal looking neighborhoods, just showing you guys the real streets of Polk County. So Auburndale is kind of between Winter Garden and Lakeland. So we're in Polk County. Exploring the real streets, real neighborhoods, give you guys a real feel for the place. I wanted to run through, and I'm going to do several videos in Polk County showing kind of like the hoods and stuff. Oh, what's that? Nice. 2 dunks. That's what's life. That's living life right there. That is living life when you got 2 dunks. Yeah, buddy. So we're gonna get into the real streets of Polk County and kind of give you guys a more. Does my phone look weird? It feels like it's like not like recording right.
No,
Like there's a delay on. So that looks like my old neighbor back in Alabama. Now I bought those churros. So we're gonna kind of get into like the more out of the beaten path neighborhoods in Polk County. There's a lot of like rural, small town poverty and stuff like that. Places are just kind of off the beaten path. And really just explore Polk County. Kind of more rural hoods and stuff like that. Trailer parks and just like really out of the regular path type of places in Polk County. I think my subscribers will love it with the popularity of the sheriff here and all that people would want to see like what the real streets of Polk County look like. So that's kind of why we're out here. Show you guys the real streets of Polk County. You might be surprised that despite all the popularity this place has gained on the internet, it's really one of the roughest places in Florida. Despite all the popularity, the reality of the place is a whole different story. There's a lot of crime out here, a lot of poverty, lots of. If you look at this house here, they have a 6-foot fence in the front. You know. Yeah, a lot of these houses here have 6-foot fences. You know, you don't really put up 6-foot fences just to put them up. When you put up a 6-foot fence, it's pretty much because you've had it with your neighbors.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're growing mango trees this far north, and then loquats mangoes.
Well,
I even saw a coconut tree earlier.
Well, I've seen mango trees in Alabama, so it's very rare.
Yeah,
but
it's
some people
super rare. Some
Yeah.
people manage it. The tree will grow. You're never going to get fruit from in Alabama. I believe the mango tree will grow.
Mm-hmm.
Will you ever get fruit out of it? That's like the question of the year.
Yeah.
Potholes and stuff. And there's no doubt that the mango tree itself will actually grow in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen them. We've seen big ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're rare, but they're out there. But see, like when you see these houses, they're all fenced in like this. One of the worst signs a residential neighborhood could have is fenced in. Everybody's fenced in like this. It means there's a lot of theft. Fenced in properties, especially like higher fences and stuff like that, like when you start seeing like 6-foot fences and stuff like that, usually a really bad sign. But you can tell this place is kind of poor, and like right now you got like, you can just tell it's like a really like a You can just tell in a place.
Looks like there's a pigeon back there.
I've been hearing sounds back there.
I know.
I've been hearing like something moving around. Looking back, seeing there's just something like a pigeons on the garden.
I don't want to know.
I've been hearing stuff move around.
Yeah. I'm scared.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You can tell this place is like super poor and dirty. This is like, you can get bed bugs on both sides of the road here by getting out.
Yeah.
This spot is super poor. They made a makeshift fence. Like, that's even worse when they're makeshift fences, because it's like the people who had to put up fences, even though they can't afford it, they've had to improvise just to get a fence up and hope that makes a difference.
Could it be the thing on the seat?
What's on the seat?
Think about it a minute.
I don't know, I'm driving. It could just be that knocking around.
Yeah.
So here they've improvised a fence. A lot of people have improvised their fences. That's an even worse sign for a neighborhood, because improvised fences are kind of it's a bad sign. But all these houses being fenced in like this, bad.
Yeah.
Tires dumped everywhere, kind of run down. Grasses ain't been cut, roads ain't been paved. All those are really bad signs. So this is what you would call like a country hood, and these things are scattered all through Florida. A lot of times people assume that all poverty is it's on this side. What is it? Starbucks bag. Nice house right there.
Water bottles.
All water bottles will do that, yeah. A lot of people too assume that all the poverty is in the inner cities, and there is so much rural poverty. Like, there's tires dumped everywhere. You know, like, you can just tell this place is rough. Metal bars on the inside of that one. They got fences, and then they improvise their metal bars. So they got coconut trees right there. That's crazy. And they got ciruela too. So they're trying to grow all types of tropical crap. Ciruela in English is Spanish plum, or hog plum. It's another name for that plant. You can tell this little neighborhood's rough. We all live in a yellow mobile home. Yellow mobile home. Yellow mobile home. We all live in a yellow mobile home. But when you really get out and explore, like, the out of the beaten path place, like, you'll find in Florida, there's so much rural poverty. You know, a lot of times people will start making generalizations about, you know, poverty and stuff like that, and always associating it to the inner city. But there's a lot of rural poverty. But they're in places you don't go. Like, you might run through a residential neighborhood in a city, but you will rarely ever run through a residential neighborhood. Not sure what's going on here. You've never run through a residential neighborhood in an out of beaten path for a place, so you don't see it, but it exists. And that's just like another reason I really want to make these videos in Polk County, is because these are places that exist, but people aren't really aware that they exist. Look at that Lincoln, like, squatted in the back.
Yeah.
I would love to see what these cars look like right here. They got two donks right there. Looks like I can only see the bottom of the rim. I bet you they're cool looking cars, though.
I always like those Florida houses with a little carport on the side.
Yeah.
Like from the 60s and 70s.
Like these looking things. They cover theirs. Turn into a little line. But yeah, this is in Auburndale, and there's lots of little hoods like this scattered all throughout Florida. Kind of country ghettos is the way J.J. Mofro describes it in one of his songs called Country Ghetto. Artists from Florida, referring to places like this. Places that are country, but they really take on culturally kind of a inner city vibe. Again, you'll see all the fences, usually never a good sign. I'm gonna guess there's a lot of Spanish people here now too, because these are all tropical plants. They're trying to grow sugarcane, papaya, coconut trees. These are really tropical plants, and this is not a tropical environment. They're just hoping a cold snap doesn't come through and ruin all that.
Someone ran over that mailbox. Someone had fun on Friday night.
I wonder how expensive some of these houses have got.
I don't know. We could look it up.
I know before everything went crazy, you could probably got a house. Oh my gosh, what is that? It's like a hot rod. Look at that hot rod.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool, bro. It's like a little hot rod, like a Model T hot rod or something. I don't even know what the crap that is. Nice cars in this neighborhood, though. I've seen a lot of few interesting little. That's another reason I love exploring neighborhoods like this. You'll find like cars and stuff that are just sitting underneath a tree.
You get a trailer around here for $100.
That's a lot.
And a double wide for $196.
Wow.
The houses are $219 and up.
200. These little older houses.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's criminal. That's bad.
And you could have got them for like 50.
80, 87, 90 sometime back here. That's crazy.
Still sounds like there's a pigeon back there.
Alright guys, so there it is. Country Ghetto.
Yeah.
Just like the JJ Mofro song. We all live in a yellow submarine. Checking out from Polk County.